Hi, everybody. Welcome to More Than Money Ministries Facebook Live broadcast. I'm Steven, and as I'm sure you've noticed, again, different setting, and Mark is not here. Mark is actually still recovering from being sick, so we're praying for you, Mark. We pray that you get better. Definitely want you to come back to the office soon, so feel better. We're praying for you. Everybody out there, make sure you pray for Mark. A couple announcements up front. Be sure to follow us on all of the usual social media, Facebook, YouTube, and all the rest. Check out our website, mtmministries.com, to learn a little bit more about who we are and what we do here at More Than Money Ministries. And lastly, remember, in just over a month, Mark's soon-to-be released book is going to be coming out for everyone here to enjoy. You get to learn about how to invest with biblical integrity. So if you're interested in biblical responsible investing, make sure you keep your eyes open for Mark's book. It will be available on Amazon, and I would highly recommend doing Amazon Smile, and you can make More Than Money Ministries your favorite charity, and it doesn't cost you anything to do so. So keep that in mind. All right, that's about the announcements that I have, I think, for this week. So instead, I wanted to bring up something that has been talked a lot. Been talked about a lot here at the office, and that is, well, Missions Local. As I'm sure our listeners and our viewers have noticed, over time that we've been doing the Facebook Live broadcast, you've heard us talk about Missions Local. That is one of the subcategories of More Than Money Ministries. That's what we do, along with Stewardship Mastery and Debt Slayer and things like that. Missions Local is something that is especially dear to our hearts here. And for those of you who don't know what Missions Local is, let me give you a quick rundown here. Missions Local is a special program here at More Than Money Ministries. Basically, long story short, it adopts families and individuals to help mentor and to guide them, not only in financial aspects of their lives, but spiritual as well. We sit them down and we learn about who they are, where they would like to be in life, their dreams, their aspirations, their goals, things of that nature. And the more that we learn about them, the more that we're able to help, the more we're able to show the love that God has put in our hearts to help others. So that's a little bit of what Missions Local does. There's obviously more, but it isn't just the volunteers at More Than Money Ministries like us, because we're all volunteers. It isn't just the volunteers that can participate in this. It's the listeners, the viewers, you guys watching this right now, in the future perhaps. You can still help families. You can get involved. So this in particular is one of the things that I kind of want to discuss with you today. So does that mean you're thinking, Steven, does that mean that I have to take in a family into my house and I have to support them and I have to pay their bills and I have to make food for them and everything for them is free? I mean, that's what this means, right? I suppose that's one way to go about this, but that's not what we suggest. It's not a terrible idea, I guess, but that's not what we suggest, or at least maybe not the first thing. The special thing about Missions Local is the opportunity to help someone in need. The difference is that you aren't just thrown into the mix yourself and you're automatically responsible for a family or an individual's entire life. Missions Local is a mentoring program. We take individuals such as yourself and we first lift them up and we train them with a desire in their hearts to help the hurting, to help the needy. We train you to mentor so that you can effectively help others. There's a lot of biblical aspect to this. Again, we don't just throw you into the mix. We don't just talk about financial issues. We come together with you spiritually so that you can effectively guide others through their walk with God, wherever that may be. So that's kind of a rundown of what Missions Local does. We not only try to help other families, whether it be financially, spiritually. I admit, this is More Than Money Ministries. It's everything financial from a biblical perspective. So we do try to help financially, but we don't just want it to be a one-trick pony, throw money at someone. We want to help and guide. And in doing so, that's where you come in. Because if you don't have proper mentoring, proper guidance, then you might not be able to as effectively help someone else. So I'm sure you have additional questions for us, as you should. And if you have a desire in your heart to help others, to lift them up and help them find their way, whether financially, spiritually, let us know. Call us, 314-212-1405. Email us, contact@mtmministry.com, and we'd be happy to speak with you. And if you're anything like me, someone once gave you a chance. Maybe you can give someone else a chance. But I'm not quite done. That's kind of the synopsis of what Missions Local does. But I'm not quite done. There is another thing that More Than Money Ministries does, kind of during the holidays, and I'm sure you've heard of it before. That's right. We specifically sponsor a family, usually anonymously, for like presents and food and whatever else they may need to celebrate the upcoming holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, things of that nature. We try to help. We try to support that. We try to ease that burden. These are often the holidays that are either spent alone or that people might not have much to give. So that is why More Than Money Ministries, that's why we do what we do. Now, what's the difference between Missions Local and what we're doing during the holiday season, what More Than Money is doing? One of the differences is Missions Local is a commitment. It is a process. It does take time. It takes, I guess it takes time to find families, to find the right family that you would also fit with. We don't just throw you at a random one. We got to find the right family for you to fit with. The effort and the training that goes into helping you so that you can help others on their journey. So that's Missions Local specifically with the training. What I'm talking about now is it's a little bit quicker, I guess. It's definitely more anonymous. It doesn't take as much time, and sometimes it only takes money. But you might not have time, so therefore you give money, or you might not have money, so therefore you give time. And either way, we would love for you to participate in that. You might be able to just put a smile on a kid's face, put a smile on a family's face. Maybe you have more than you need right now, and you just want to give so that someone else's need is met during this holiday season, and that's fantastic. So those are usually the families that More Than Money helps during the holiday season. Now, one of the differences is More Than Money has these families already in mind. We already have an idea of what they may need, to just get through their holiday season. So those are the families that we kind of keep in mind. And that is where you come in. You specifically as the person watching this broadcast, that's where you come in. If you would like to help someone this holiday season, whether it be inviting them into your home for Thanksgiving, perhaps for a meal, or maybe just providing them with the meal so that they can spend time with their family. Maybe you would like to get them gifts. Maybe you would like to just give money so that they can pay their bills this holiday season. Whatever the case, More Than Money Ministries has people waiting that you can help and you can support. We're all volunteers here at More Than Money Ministries, all of us. Myself, Mark, we're all complete volunteers, and in the past we have helped families throughout the years specifically with these holiday situations, and we love doing it, and we would love for you to be a part of that. Pray about it. Let God guide you as you come up with whatever it is that you want to do this holiday season. It's fast approaching. It's already mid-November, and I can't believe it. So the thing is, definitely pray about it, because God allows us to be filled with that love and generosity that we can show to others. And I know, just because you're watching this, I know that you want to be a part of that. So as you get ready for Thanksgiving in a few weeks, that's crazy, in a few weeks, and you think back over this broadcast, I do hope that you will find that life is so much more than money. I think you guys definitely pray, and we'll see you on Thursday.